Your company. I have a company I stand behind that stands behind me, and I proudly stand in front of it for 25 years. And this company also brings educational classes to Ohio on a regular basis. And they're not just taught by the company people. You have practically everybody from every walk of life, doctors of every type, herbalists, naturopaths, other specialty doctors that will use supplements. Another thing I just want to say, as this whole world of herbals and supplements evolve, it isn't about taking 10 or 12 things. It's about zeroing on about 1 to 3 things. Okay, one more question. Sorry.
Yes, hi. I'm Tanya.
Hi,
nice
Tanya.
to meet you. Thank you for coming and thank you for having this. Could you do a foot bath every day? I mean, just to relieve all the stress, or would that be too much?
Now, somebody that has something like poison ivy or poison oak, I would say I would do probably about 4 of them in a row. Mm-hmm. Again, this is pulling things out of you, so I want to make sure you're taking enough minerals and enough vitamins, but only for something that's so chronic. But when you start real slow. Okay? You never start something a lot. You start really slow.
You mean like me?
Yeah.
Hi, and now we're going to go ahead and go into a section of our show that highlights paranormal investigations that have been going on throughout Medina County. I work with a team of professors, and we go ahead and go into haunted locations, or supposedly haunted locations, and we do scientific investigations as well as psychic investigations. And since I do work as a psychic medium, my whole purpose is also to do spirit rescue. In other words, we go into a location where there may be a haunting, and we go in and rescue that spirit. If there truly is a haunting, we rescue that spirit and send them into the light. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to show you some clips of a paranormal investigation we did in the end of December, beginning of January at Cool Beans in Medina. And our team, the Pervs, as they are lovingly called, came in and we set up cameras throughout the building, and we did an all-night excursion, and we did come up with some interesting things that came on film as well as on audio. So we'll go ahead now and we'll explore that now together. Now we're headed to Cool Beans. We're going to go ahead and open the door to the basement. Turning on the light. Now this is the basement at Cool Beans, and we just came through the door and down the stairs. Now this is the side of the basement where we did see a shadow figure, and although we were not able to film it at that time, we did get a disturbance. This corner of the basement is considered some of the oldest foundation in the city of Medina. These sandstones are the original sandstone basements of the first building in Medina. It was a 2-story log house that was served as an inn as well as served as a bar or tavern. Now we do have 3 confirmed spirits that said that they came to the tavern to drink, and that's why they come back here today. That they said that they had passed in a fire, and we did discover Medina had actually 2 fires that went through the town square. So we're assuming that maybe one of the fires was the result of the spirits that are now here in the basement, and they are attached to these sandstone.
I think that might have been just...
Right over here behind me, which is blocked, is the well. Now this well has been capped and filled more or less, and we got very strong electronic voices from here. We got a lot of EVPs, and there was high meter ratings as well. And when we were asking questions here, we did get some responses. In fact, I believe in one of the voices we did receive a very strong EVP. Again, this is a time when we were doing the investigation, we actually had the ghost light up the monitor and flick the lights for us. So we know that there is an association here this well with someone. And what we got psychically, that there was a gentleman who'd been hung. He was a Native American energy, and that he said he was innocent and he was very angry. So we had that spirit, or we felt to be connected.
What's going on up top? Thanks, man.
Okay, you need to warn me when you come downstairs like that.
Also, throughout the basement, whenever we brought up the Americana Hotel, we got a lot of response to that, especially from the spirits. So here we get closer, and this is the well. Now I feel that particularly the one ghost, Patricia, who says she's Patricia, who does not like me, is located on that wall over there.
I'm sorry. I just felt something. Oh, okay.
Now in this particular room, we did get some shadows, some readings, particularly more stuff from that wall over there, more than anything, the wall that runs underneath or by Route
Hi.
18. We did pick up
This one right here?
a voice, and you can hear a little girl who cries. You can hear voices along that wall.
Smells like cookie.
Is that Mandy Cohn?
That was Mandy.
Is it?
The one girl who works with the team, the pervs, actually had her hair pulled back in these back compartment in these rooms here. Now you can see all this brick structure, and these all survived the fire. These, again, the original basement foundations, and we did have a lot of activity back in this back area, and particularly a lot of pushing and contact. Now, as you can see, that this is a low ceiling and a lot of electrical lines, power units, and back here we have a tremendous power force, and this is the electrical board for the whole building, and it emits a lot of electromagnetic energy. In fact, we determined that exposed to this area and this area of the basement could actually cause a human nauseousness and make you ill from the high electromagnetic energy from this area. We suspect, because of all the electromagnetic energy, that these ghosts are able to manifest and use that energy to go ahead and move doors and move objects. And I'm going to go ahead and not provoke today for the camera, and we will continue our investigation in a few weeks, where we're going to be in here all night, where we will be provoking the ghosts and trying to get a response from them, trying to get them to move an object or to rap or anything like that. But we do have cases, we do now have on audio responses to our questions that the people in the room were asking. We actually did get voice recordings.
Okay.
Originally, during the investigation, Laurel is now sitting where I was sitting. My friend Sherry Cool was sitting in this position, and Laurel was sitting here in this chair. Now, we initially came in having the three psychics come down first and pick up as much information as we could about the spirits that were here in this basement. And we used pendulum, because we feel a pendulum gave us the best opportunity to actually get names and dates and causes of death and such. The spirits are able to communicate through the medium, through the pendulum. So at that point, we had Sherry, who specializes with the pendulum, to work with it and give us names and dates. During that time period, we actually had Laurel had an experience, and she had an actual, half of her body was cold and registered 10 degrees below the other half of her body. I believe it was 98 and then the other one was 88. And we have that documented as far as something actually came in and sat down at the table more or less on top of Laurel. Now, we found that a lot of the activity, again, got stirred up whenever we talked about the Americana Hotel, as well as when we tried to provoke the specific spirit, which we tentatively call her Patricia, and she is a very unhappy spirit. So when we provoked her, she definitely let us know she was not happy being provoked. And when we said things to her like, you know, you're a coward, you know, you want to kill Elizabeth, come here and kill her, come try to get her, and all kinds of fun stuff in that nature. So again, it was, personally, I don't like being the target of that kind of thing. So when we use the pendulum itself is a tool, is a mediumship tool. And the pendulum helps us speak to the spirit, and when they manipulate the pendulum, which looks like this is one of our pendulums. And as you can see, it's a quartz pendulum, it's on a chain. And the medium will hold the pendulum over a piece of paper or a board that has writing on it. This is like a yes-no board. What we used for the night of the investigation was a piece of paper with with numbers, and also that has the alphabet on it, so that we could actually use the alphabet and spell out the spirit's name, time of passing, how did they pass, and they were able to communicate through that.
And then back and forth is no, and a circle is yes for me. It's not the same for everybody. All right, Tom.
Tom, that you're here. Just don't be camera shy, Tom, but can you move the crystal and answer yes or no for us? Tom, are you the person who was hung by the well? No. Okay, Tom, are you the person that died in the fire that brought the two other spirits with him? Okay, hello, Tom, I'm familiar with you, thank you. That is a yes. Tom, is that other spirit from the Americana Hotel, is she here as well? No. Is she afraid of Elizabeth? Is she afraid of me? No answer.
Right, she's not going to tell us.
We're going to go ahead and do another investigation here at Cool Beans to kind of wind things up. And we're hoping to catch more on camera activity. And again, we got a lot of electronic voice. We got great voices, but we want to get some activity. We want to catch a shadow. We want to see something happen. So we're going to be hopefully get some provocation going on here, so to speak. So again, this is from the basement at Cool Beans and our current paranormal investigation with the Pervs and Reverend Elizabeth Howell, Laurel Williams, and Sherry Cool.